drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right on the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope. The good things are in store here today.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rodgers going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. This from 54 yards away. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets it to Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, fighting off the defender. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback. Back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And a give this time to the tailback. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Let's go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And tough starting field position here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his man. It's Darbo. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And again, it's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Room here to run. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, here we go.
Douglas, the man in motion.
3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And the play clock's running down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his... hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice tip, boy.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go. 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Patriots send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Douglas. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go.
In motion left goes Cooks. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 54 yards. 1st and goal from the 5.
Come on, let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the Browns getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't.